Hello friend, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Kimberly.
And I'm Larry.
Today we're going to be pressure canning some chicken. We're going to use the raw pack method and pack the chicken into pint jars. So, you ready to get started, Larry?
Yes.
Okay. First step, fill the jars. Larry's always my helper whenever I'm dealing with raw meat. Okay. I'll push that down and see if it's full enough. Oh, I think we need a little more. The funnel's a help at first, but then it kind of gets in the way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, problem. Nothing we can't handle.
Okay, let's see how that is. Just a little more, maybe one more.
Ay, caramba.
Okay.
Do we really have enough chicken to fill all those jars?
I don't know.
Don't think so. Don't think it's gonna happen.
We'll fill as many as we can. I think both of these need a little more, maybe one piece each. This one maybe can take another one. Okay. I think one more piece in here.
You okay with that one, or you want a smaller?
I think it works. The next step is going to be to add a half a teaspoon of salt to each of the jars.
Are you taking over my job? You want the lids over there now?
Sure. Now I have a clean rag and some white distilled vinegar. I'm going to wipe the rims with this to remove any of the residue from the meat before we put the lids on. I might need that again, just leave it open. Thanks. This is going so much faster than the ground beef. So with raw packing, it does go quite fast. We don't need to add any water to this. In the canning process, the chicken will produce its own liquid. The ground beef was a lot more work because we had to pre-cook it and then add water. So we wipe down the rims and then we add the lids, nice new lids. Okay, and then the rings you can reuse. So we're going to put the rings on, just finger tight. I want to feel a little bit of resistance, but I don't want to crank down on it.
Perfect.
Wow, that was fast. Okay, now I'm done with the vinegar. So I'm going to get these loaded into the pressure canner. You want to put the vinegar away?
Okay.
So my pressure canner will hold 16 of these pint jars. So first I'm going to put in 8 jars in the bottom, then I'm going to put this rack and put 8 more jars on top. But before I add that, I'm going to add some water to the pressure canner. It usually takes about 3 quarts. I'm just filling the water up to about this high on the jar. I don't want to cover the jar with water. I just want to bring up the water up to about this shoulder height. At this point, we just need to wait until the water inside the pressure canner begins to boil and steam starts coming out of the vent. Once I have a nice full amount of steam coming out of the vent, I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes. And then after that 10 minutes, I can put the weight on the vent. Now with the weight on the vent, the pressure will begin to rise. For my elevation, I need to let it come up to 15 pounds of pressure, but this could be different for your elevation. So once I've brought the pressure up to the right amount, then I'm going to set a timer and process these jars for 75 minutes. That is 1 hour and 15 minutes. And I'll just have to regulate the temperature to make sure I keep it above that amount of pressure without continuing to rise. So I'll maintain it between about 15 and 16 pounds of pressure. Once the processing time has ended, I'm just going to turn off the flame and leave it alone and allow the pressure to reduce gradually. Then I will be removing the jars from the pressure canner. I'll put them on the countertop on a towel and leave them undisturbed till the next day. It makes me really happy when I can hear that ping sound as they seal. Now there's lots of different ways that we can use this canned chicken, and it's a really great thing to have on our pantry shelf. Here I show how I'm making a chicken pot pie with it, adding it to some other vegetables and making a gravy, and then putting it inside of a pie crust and baking as usual. The egg wash on this pie crust was a little heavy and it ended up browner than I wanted it, but I'm sure that it will taste just the same and my family will enjoy it. Thanks for watching.